A lot of people, they go on cleanses. A lot of people, they do different types of detoxes, right? They stick things up here, they stick things up there, they things down. They do all these different things. Now, our body, when we are doing these different things, it's stressful for the body. It really is. Our body's used to a certain way, used to certain foods, used to things. Now, the things that we're used to may not be good, but we're still used to it. So then we go to this extreme, even if the extreme is somehow supposed to clean ourselves. But that in itself also is stressful. Now, not saying that that's bad, but there are consequences to that. I'll share with you what I've always done, with these type of things. Anytime when I feel off in my stomach, anytime when I feel like I have pains, there's something wrong inside, this is what I've always done. I stuck to some really simple methods. Number one, I cut out all junk foods, and I cut out a lot of the combinations of foods. Sometimes when you're eating a meal and you have 5 different things on your plate, 6 different things. And then that's not including the drinks, which is something else, and then the little snacks and a little bite of this and that. And you have to remember that when you're eating all these different things, your body is having to digest every one of those things. But we have different digestive enzymes, and those digestive enzymes are used to digesting certain foods. So when we throw a whole bunch of different foods in there, the body, it becomes really difficult to digest. And then foods that don't get digested, they can sit in the body, they can rot. And now the way we are experiencing this is gas, stomach pains, things get left over. The idea here is we want to eat the food, we want to absorb the food, let the body properly break it down through chewing and then through all of the intestines and then the acidity, break it down, it gets absorbed, done. The waste gets exerted. That's it. But if we eat all these different things, it becomes difficult to do that. So that's number one. Stick with very, very simple foods. Okay, don't try to combine so many different things. Okay, this way you can help your body be able to get your digestion under control. Number two, don't combine drinks with food. Do not drink when you eat. Okay, because when you do, you kill the digestive fire. The acidity goes lower. Imagine like you put food in a bowl of water. It will just sit there. Now that's what's happening in your stomach. Okay, except there's a little bit more of acid. But when you don't put that liquid in your stomach, your body can break it down much faster. And that really helps with digestion, really helps with eating. I've always done that. Another thing, cut down the eating. When you're dealing with a lot of extreme pains, when you know something is wrong with your stomach, the simplest way, one of the safest ways, is to stop eating, just drink water. Okay, maintain your regular movements like normal, or in other words, fast. When you fast, you let your body naturally start to break down everything that's in there that doesn't belong. Through your movement, not laying in bed, through your daily movement, you're able to go and still burn calories, use up energy. So that means your body is still breaking things down. And so whatever stuff is inside the stomach, your body's gonna try to go and utilize it. It'll try to break it down. Certain organisms, bacteria, certain cells that are weak, certain sick ones are the ones that are gonna die first because it's not getting fed. Okay, so in other words, you're starving out all the weak cells. You're starving out all the things that don't belong. Okay, between movement and just drinking water. Some people do dry fast because it takes it to a whole nother level because cells hold a lot of water. So you want to get rid of the weak cells, the sick cells, starve them, dehydrate them, and they'll die off. But it's extreme. It's extreme, but that's what we call a dry fast. Okay. Now, last thing, sleep. It sounds so simple, but most people don't do it. Not enough. And when they're sick, when they're not feeling well, they get less sleep. They're staying up randomly, watching TV, doing other stuff. And then they don't give their bodies a chance to recover. So try that out, okay? And that should be able to start to at least increase your overall health, especially in your gut. Okay, and then when you start to reintroduce other foods again, take time. Most of the time, people just have those things because they're eating really bad. And then they go on these extreme cleanses to try to eat really, really good. They clean out their body. And then finally, after the body goes through all the stress and it gets really clean, then they just dump in all the junk again. It's worse. Okay, I don't do any of those things, ever. I just always eat somewhat clean. Sometimes I go a little off and then I come back to clean. Okay, so I've always done that. I don't go too far off. So this way I'm able to maintain a decent health